A quiet Sunday evening in Woodlands turned into chaos after explosions were heard, and a fire broke out along a HDB corridor. 2 people ended up in hospital. And the cause? Maybe something many residents still leave outside their homes. At around 6 p.m. on the 22nd of March, a fire broke out at Block 693D Woodlands Avenue 6. The Singapore Civil Defence Force said the fire involved a personal mobility device, or PMD, placed along the 12th floor corridor. Videos online showed thick smoke pouring out from a high floor. Residents nearby watched as the situation quickly escalated. At least 4 SCDF vehicles arrived at the scene. An ambulance followed. Police officers moved in to cordon off the area and guide the public away. Firefighters rushed up the staircase towards the source of the fire. Down below, residents gathered at the void deck. Some had already evacuated. Others were trying to understand what had happened. One woman in a wheelchair appeared to be having breathing difficulties. Paramedics attended to her on the spot. SCDF later confirmed that the fire was put out using a hose reel. But here is the key detail. Preliminary findings suggest the fire likely started from the PMD battery. Residents reported hearing loud explosions before the fire spread. One said they heard 2 blasts before flames filled the corridor. Another resident living 1 floor above said she heard 3 explosions, followed by a strange smell, then saw flames rising from below. Multiple explosions in a residential corridor. That is a serious risk. When reporters visited the scene later, the damage was clear. The corridor outside the unit was badly burnt. Ash covered the floor. Electrical wires were left exposed and hanging. The main door of the unit was charred. But what stood out even more was the clutter. The corridor outside the flat was filled with items. Shelves, bed frames, delivery bags, 5 bicycles, and at least 1 PMD. Even the emergency staircase was blocked with belongings. All linked to the same unit. Now think about this. In an emergency, every second counts. If the corridor is blocked, escape becomes harder. If smoke spreads, visibility drops fast. And if there is fire, people may not have a clear path to safety. The owner of the PMD, a 59-year-old food delivery rider, later spoke up. He said the device had been faulty for about 6 months. He had been told the battery was no longer working. Because he had no space in his flat, he left it outside along the corridor. On the day of the fire, he was not home. He was visiting his mother for Harry Raya. He only found out after police contacted him. He also said he did not understand why authorities linked the fire to the battery. But here is what many may not realize. Even when a battery is not in use, it can still be dangerous. If it is damaged, if it is old, or if it has internal faults. Lithium batteries can become unstable. And when they fail, they can catch fire very quickly. Sometimes without warning. That is why SCDF has repeatedly advised the public. Do not charge batteries for too long. Avoid charging overnight. Do not modify devices. And do not use non-original batteries. But beyond battery safety, there is another concern. Corridor safety. Common corridors in HDB blocks are meant to be clear. They are shared escape routes. Leaving bulky items outside may seem convenient. But in an emergency, they can become deadly obstacles. In this incident, 2 people were sent to hospital. One suffered from smoke inhalation and was taken to Singapore General Hospital. Another felt unwell and was taken to Woodlands Health Campus. Thankfully, the fire was contained. But the situation could have been much worse. Explosions. Fire spreading along a corridor. Escape paths partially blocked. Residents struggling to breathe. So here is the question. How many similar risks are quietly sitting outside homes across Singapore right now? Old PMDs. Faulty batteries. Cluttered corridors. Things that seem harmless until something goes wrong. Because sometimes, it only takes one small spark. What do you think? Should stricter rules be enforced on corridor clutter and PMD storage in HDB blocks? If you found this report useful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to 2230. Stay informed. Stay safe.